Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we got a problem. I'm glad I'm not dead. Let me show you what happened. I have a plastic fuel filter on this guy and I got a fuel leak right here. So you can see, so I went ahead and cleaned this guy off and I can tell what the problem is here. Let me show you. Okay, as you can see here, I'm gonna go ahead and just move this guy out of the way. That's the vacuum advance hose there. So you can see this here, and when I cleaned it off, I mean, it dries off pretty good, and I thought that maybe just the screw was loose here, but that's not the problem. Actually, it's got a little tiny hole right there, as you can see. So that is not good. That was probably just gonna go ahead and get worse and worse and worse. And next thing you know, my car's up in flames. So learn from me, and this is exactly why you do not want rubber hose on your fuel line like this. So this is exactly what I wanna go ahead and change it out to. Check this out. So what we have here is just some stainless steel fuel line. So this guy goes from the pump, right, all the way down there, back over to here, and honestly it's probably going to go about to right here, and then I'm going to have some type of rubber hose or something to get back to that guy. So I did change out the pump for one that has a filter on it, so I don't need this filter, but I kept the filter because I wanted to see the actual flow of gas going into the engine. I've been having some problems with it boiling over and the fuel percolation and not having gas, you know, when you're starting back up. So what I wanted to do was make sure I still had gas. And then, but another thing is that I switched over completely to non-ethanol gas, and that has helped so much. I'm telling you, the car runs so much better on non-ethanol, and it's amazing. So another reason why I wanted to go ahead and switch over to the metal line was I need to build in a return to this from this guy. So what a fuel return is, after, you know, coming out of the pump from here, coming back up to the engine, there's another filter that will sit up here at the top, and it has two outs, one going to the carburetor and the other one actually has an orifice, I think like 6/10 or so of a hundredths or something like that. So that way, if when the pressure starts to build up, and if I do actually start to get the fuel to boil over, that pressure will, extra pressure in fuel or gas and vapor will go back to the tank. So that's called vapor lock. So when you have your gasoline start to boil, that vapor is going to go into the lines, and it's not gonna start. So that'll fix that problem. I have the fuel filter. I just need to purchase the line that needs to go back, and I got to bend it and figure out the best way to get it back over to the tank. I'm also going to have to change out the fuel sender from the tank, because the one that I have only has one outlet, you know, to come back to the engine. So they have another one that has two outlets, so one for, or an outlet and an inlet, one that goes to the engine for the gas, and the other one actually for a return. And so that one has like a little nipple on it, so that way gas won't come back into that line. So it's just an inlet to that. So I'll switch that guy out on the tank. Have to get the line, go all the way back, have that come back over to the filter with the two outlets, and but that's another project for another day. So for today, because I am driving this guy more often, I'm gonna go ahead and change out this, or cut it, and just bring it back in, and that should fix it for now. But what I'm probably gonna do in the meantime, just gonna go on Amazon and get myself some braided line and change it out, because I tried to get this guy in, and this guy is a booger, just to get this guy through all of this mess to get it back up here. Now, the only way that I've seen to be able to do it is I had to take the compressor off. So I took the belt off, I moved the pulley out of the way, but I couldn't get it through. There's two brackets, one here and there's another one underneath, and this part of the line will not go through. So you have to take off the AC if you have one. If you don't have an AC, it's even easier. There's nothing in the way. You just put it there, pop it this way, and you're good. So just a word of warning, if you do want to change your lines out to stainless steel or to a metal line, you're gonna have to take off the AC if you have one. So let's go ahead and get started on this guy once the engine cools off, and I'll be back. So I went ahead and took off the air filter so that we can see a little bit better on how this is routed. So over here is the connector into the carburetor, and then we have our rubber hose going over to the filter, and then again it coming over to the steel line. So what I'm thinking is probably best to go ahead and just replace all of this right now. I'm gonna head over to AutoZone and see if I can just get some new rubber hose. That way I can go ahead and just cut some new pieces for now, and then I'll go on to Amazon and grab me some steel braided. That'll go ahead and connect to that guy, and then connect to the bottom of the fuel pump. So off to AutoZone, let's see what we can get. All right, guys. So first of all, this cost me freaking $10. $10 for 18 inches. I'm telling you, it sounds like the old days. It's like $1. Nope, not anymore. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I need to go ahead and get it from here over to this guy. So what I'd like to do, first of all, let me get it on first, right? And then I'll go ahead and figure out where I want to cut it to get this guy on. Let's go ahead and start her up and see if we got any leaks. Alright, she started up. Got a little bit of bubbles in the fuel filter, not too bad. But down here, so far nice and dry. No issues there, no issues here. Hey, thanks for joining me on another video. This one was definitely a necessity. I seriously urge you guys to always check your vehicles. Make sure everything's running well. Safety first, safety first, safety first. So there are some things I'm gonna change out on this guy, especially the fuel system. That's gonna be coming up as well. So again, thank you so much for joining me on the journey. If you like the content so far on these videos, make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps out this channel. So far I got about 200 and so subscribers. Looking to boost that up. So if you like the video, again, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.